My name is Brandon Anderson, and you're watching 901. "901" is sponsored by nobody. Welcome back to 901. We are so happy to have you here. We have a great show lined up for you, and we can't wait to get started. But before we get too deep into it, please head back and check out episode 1 of 901, where you'll learn kind of where the show came from and why we're doing it. So I'll give you a quick second right now to push pause and go check that out.
Stop thinking about what I want, what he wants, what your parents want. What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want?
Alright everybody, how many of you have ever been in a super tough breakup or failed a final test and then thought, the only way I am making it out of this alive is if I change up my hair. I gotta change up my hair. That's the only way. So then your friend walks in with a faux hawk or their hair is like pink and you're like, oh gosh, what happened? Man, he's been through it. He has been through it. What'd she do to you? What'd he do to you? You know? So I don't know what the antidote is. I don't know why that's what we do, but we change it up. So let's take a trip back to 2007. My brother is getting his hair bleached from like a box set at Walmart. I'm curious. I'm in 6th grade. And I'm like, what are you doing? Whoa, his hair just changed. And I thought he looked a little crazy. But then I get this idea, I want to try that too. So I go and I get everything done and I change up my hair a little bit. Picture day was in like 3 days. And I don't know why my mother let me do this to myself and like bleach my hair, but my hair literally looks like, if you ever seen the Billie Jean Michael Jackson video where he's stepping on the cement. Like every time he steps, that's what the top of my hair looks like. Dun, dun. It's like a spotlight. The person who probably took this photo got blinded. Like, let's call it a day. Get your pictures tomorrow, the rest of you. This kid just knocked us out.
All right.
And then, like the shirt I'm wearing, I don't know. The shirt looks like something from Reebok, and it looks way too big for me. So, it must have been a hand-me-down from father. But yeah, this photo, I don't even know where I'm looking either. Like maybe I can see the glare from my hair. I don't know what's going on. So my teeth are even like social distancing before COVID was even a thing.
Feels like miles, 6 feet apart. So far, but so close like a star.
You know, I think I hit my peak and my glow up when I like graduated from high school. Like I threw the cap and I was a new man.
It's about drive, it's about power.
But here's the thing. I had not been in any kind of breakup. I didn't fail any kind of test. But I still bleached my hair like a crazy boy. Maybe we could pull up the bleached hair in action here. Oh man, check this out. So there you go. That's a little shot of that bleached hair just in motion right there. It was a big distraction on the field. According to this website here, I actually Googled why do people change their hair after a breakup? Check this out. Getting a new do is a painless way to cope with the heartbreak and trauma of a breakup. Breakup is a transition point, and in order to cope with things, changing hairstyles or getting a haircut is a way of showing an end and a new start because it will grow again. I mean, that's really deep. So, I mean, I guess you could stick to that. Keep using the antidote of dyeing or bleaching or changing your hair up a little bit, get some dreads if things don't go your way. But that's all that I got for you concerning that. So we got a bunch of other stuff to get to, so let's get moving. I hope you enjoy the show. Alright everybody, welcome to Ancient Artifacts. So during Ancient Artifacts, we will talk about items, objects, and other things that were super nostalgic to our childhood or even now. And kind of bring them back to light because they were so great. Gotta remember those things. And today's ancient artifact is the Tamagotchi.
Well, if it isn't Tamagotchi, her new favorite pet.
Yes.
So what's that make me? Fish sticks?
Oh, are you hungry?
Oh, no. By all means, feed it. Play till your heart's content.
Look, Goldie. I took good care of her, and she changed again.
Change? How about changing some water here?
Katie, bus is here.
So Tamagotchi can pause. I can pause too. Want to see that again?
Hatch a Tamagotchi, the one and only, from Bandai, each sold separately.
Alright, so you just watched the trailer for the very first Tamagotchi that came out. We have a fish chilling in the fishbowl who has been replaced by a two-dimensional creature that bounces around a screen the size of an inch. And he's extremely depressed about this, but fish are already boring as it is, and so I don't know why they compared the Tamagotchi to a fish. Honestly, the Tamagotchi is a step up, I guess, but not a very large one. So they are correct about that, but the fish is being replaced, and the kid's like, oh, whatever, man, quit talking to me. I can pause my Tamagotchi so it's frozen in time, and it doesn't age or whatever, which is a cool feature, I guess, and then the fish can't do that. And then the rest of the commercials after that really remind me of like Cocomelon, putting your kid into a trance, and then you'll never hear from that child again. A lot of colors going around, bouncing around the screen, more creatures, and then you can connect your Tamagotchis. Like, they really improved the Tamagotchi. The Tamagotchi came out in 1996, according to Wikipedia. 40 million in the first 2 years were sold. By 2010, over 76 million had been sold. By 2017, 82 million have been sold, and as of 2021, 83.73 million have been sold. Not bad. Obviously, the selling rate has gone downhill, and we're here to bring it back because Tamagotchis were awesome. They were the ultimate piece of swag. I had a Tamagotchi when I was younger, and so did all my other buddies. We would connect them on the bus. It was a good time. I look forward to that. That was my highlight of the day. You know, I forgot to pause my Tamagotchi one day, and it was in my backpack over on the backpack rack. It started going off because it was hungry, or it had pooped a lot and needed to be cleaned up. It was getting angry at me. And my teacher's like, whoa, what's that noise? It was like... And I was like, oh gosh, is that my Tamagotchi going off? Crap. Yeah, the noise keeps going, and everyone's like, what's going on? What is that? So she's like, all right, whoever toy that is needs to fess up right now. And I'm like, no, dude, my Tamagotchi's on the line. I'm not fessing up. Are you kidding me? She calls on one of the kids in the class. Yo, Tom, go check out the backpacks. Go figure out what's going on over there. Tom walks over to the backpacks, and he's checking them one by one. He's getting closer to my backpack. And I'm like, crap, dude. He knows it's coming from that. So he's getting closer and closer. My heart's pounding. I'm sweating. And I'm like, whoa, it's me, Miss Davis. Miss Davis, it was me. I go over, I get my backpack, I own up to it. I'm responsible for this Tamagotchi and its development. I get to my teacher's desk and I give her the Tamagotchi and I say, hey, here you go. Please take good care of this pet. So she takes it, locks it away in her drawer where all the other confiscated toys are. And I get it back at the end of the day and it's dead, of course. Angels flying in the sky. Yeah, that was pretty sad for me, but... Tamagotchis will always remind me of that story. So I actually decided last year to take this Tamagotchi and raise two little creature things of my own. And I named them Yost and Sachi Malone. They lasted about a week. It was very hard. If Tamagotchis are any representation of parenting skills, I'm at the bottom of the food chain. When Yost died, I held like a little funeral for it and I was able to find it. Check it out. So obviously very sad, you got the Nutella going on here, and then bam, Yost. Sad day for me, but it's okay. We made it out alive. So obviously when your Tamagotchi dies, it's very sad, but it's very fun raising them. I remember these as a kid, they were a way good time. It's one of the ancient artifacts that I can remember. So if you have any ancient artifacts that you would like to share and bring on the show, I would be so happy to talk about them. You could even talk about them with me here on the show if you want. And we'll just see you next time on Ancient Artifacts. Alright, everybody, welcome to Trauma Time. For today's Trauma Time, we're going to take a trip back to August of 2012. At the time, I was a sophomore. One of the most hottest games had just come out on the Nintendo DS. That's right, Pokemon. And my friends and I were going to get together and play after school. I get my Razor scooter, the only way I could get around town because I did not have a car or a license. Get my headphones, put Backstreet Boys on, and I'm ready to go. I'm in the zone. It takes a while to get to my friend's house, so I gotta get going. And my mom tells me before I leave that I need to let Prince outside. Prince was our dog. And so I'm like, okay, whatever, mother. And I let him outside. Fine, I got places to be, Mom. So I let him outside. I'm like waiting for him to come back in. He usually does, but I hadn't seen him. And I think I just forgot about him because I left. Just started going. So I get to the top of our street, and I look both ways, and there's a lady, an older lady, petting Prince. It was a sweet moment. Someone actually liked Prince. My family wasn't too fond of Prince. So I'm watching her, and she's petting Prince, and he looks happy, she looks happy. It was so great, and I was like, wow, he needs this. And I let it happen. So I just like, okay, and I cross the street, and I go. And I'm playing with my buddies. It's a good time. I get home later, and I'm winded because I had just scootered like miles. And my mom's like, where's Prince? He's gone. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Prince is a good boy. He'll be back. But Prince didn't come back. So it turns out that lady's a dog napper. She took Prince. That was the last time I ever saw him. I was the last person to ever see Prince. Dog napped. And I'm so distraught, right, that I gotta take this to Facebook. I gotta let the people know. Prince is gone. Dog napped. And can you believe this? Only one like. Only one like from my man Prince. Rest in peace, brother. Cruel world out there. But then my sister comments. She's like, which one? She's like worried. She's like, oh my gosh. Please let it be Prince. Please let it be him, the one that's gone. Take him, leave us alone. So this lady was probably on America's Most Wanted once or twice. And I just let a criminal go right in front of my eyes. Let my country down. Let Prince down. I mean, I think he's in a better place with her, and she probably treated him very well and loved him for the dog he is. The funny thing is that my family wasn't too upset that Prince was gone, but my dog was dog napped. You know, we all laughed it off. It's all good. But that's all that we got for you tonight on Trauma Time. We will keep these funny experiences and moments and embarrassing things coming at you. You must be so tired of not being able to sleep peacefully at night due to all those true crime podcasts you've been listening to. Well, I got a solution for you. Keep listening to those true crime podcasts. But finish the day by tuning into Brainless Offenders by my friend Drew Calver and his sister. It is a true crime podcast, but the crime doesn't go the way that the person wanted it to, and it is hilarious. And I promise they will treat you well there. And you'll be able to sleep peacefully if you finish off the day with that. But that's all that we got for you tonight, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in to 901. I really appreciate you and your time. And please like and subscribe or whatever. And I hope you have an incredible week.